Fresh produce and a fresh start. A Cape Girardeau farm is working to change what it means to eat well in southeast Missouri, a region the federal government designates as a food desert. Blake Showalter is live now with more.
Jeff, Southside Farms had their first farm stand of the season last week with the goal to give the community freshly grown produce like what you see here behind me every single week up until Thanksgiving.
We're going to be putting watermelon plants in the ground soon, and so we're just here hardening them off.
Southside Farms opened their season to the public last week, offering freshly grown produce to everyone in the Cape Girardeau community and beyond. Executive Director Maurice Theriault tells me their goal is to become Southeast Missouri's food anchor.
You know, we started 2 years ago. We were able to offer the community 8 farm stands. Last year, we were able to give them 24. This year, if we can operate from May 6th all the way through Thanksgiving week, we'll be able to offer this community 30+ weeks of access to farm fresh produce.
According to the USDA, parts of our region is a food desert, meaning there isn't easy access to fresh foods. Theriault says Southside Farms counteracts that by opening the door for the community to obtain freshly grown produce.
You know, food insecurity revolves around the lack of ready access to fresh, healthy, nutritious food. A lot of times in food insecure communities and food deserts, that ready access is going to be things like fast food restaurants, gas stations, convenience stores, things that sit under heat lamps for long periods of time. But we're here to provide that ready access.
Theriault says in today's times, grocery prices can be through the roof. At Southside Farms, their produce not only comes without pesticides or GMOs, but also at a cheaper price.
We're offering grade A produce at budget-friendly prices. We're not just trying to be competitive, we're trying to offer a cost savings for our community. And there is no exclusivity to what we do here at Southside Farms. Anyone can come and benefit from the produce that we sell here on the farm.
He tells me Southside Farms isn't just about providing healthy foods, but also growing a community and giving people options and opportunities to eat better and cleaner.
This is what we're all about to Cape Girardeau. Let's grow something together.
Theriault tells me they are open every Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. In Cape Girardeau, Blake Showalter, Heartland News.